Good afternoon again, everyone. We're up here at the Langstroth hive. It's about 1:33 in the afternoon. Temperature's about 70 degrees. And the bees are active at the entrance, as you can see. We're going to do like we've done the last 3 hives. We're just going to do a quick evaluation of the hive and see how the bees are doing coming out of winter. This will be our first time in the hives this year, and with it being 70 degrees, it'd be a good time to do a quick evaluation. So let me open this up and I'll bring you along. Okay, here's a look of the cluster in the hive. Before we get into it, looks like we got a good strong 3 frames of bees anyway. So let me get set up here with my camera and I'll start pulling some frames. Okay, I've got you set up. Let me get my hive tool here. We're going to start on this side. There's not many bees on this frame. And that frame is pretty well empty. It's just a frame of drawn comb. It does have a little bit of nectar or honey in it, but not a lot. Next one's got a little bit more honey on that side and some honey on this side. Not a real heavy frame though. This one's a little heavier. Honey on that side and some honey on that side. So far they've got, looks like they've got plenty of stores for the bees that are in here at this point. I don't know if you remember, I put a pollen substitute feeder out here a while back. There's some brood there on this side here and honey over here, and we got a little bit of honey on this side. Back to the pollen substitute feeder. When I come in, I didn't notice any bees hitting the feeder, so they're getting some pollen somewhere in the surrounding area. Come on, girls, you're gonna have to move. I gotta get in there because there are bees with pollen on their pollen baskets. Honey across the top, a little brood over there on that side, some nectar and some pollen. There's a few open brood, and this side's got the same. The cells you see in the pattern are filled with open brood. So the queen is laying, or has been laying, so we're not going to definitely look for her, but if we happen to see her, I'll point her out. That's a little more brood there. Some open brood, honey on that side, and the same on this side. Honey and brood. Not the brood that we've seen in some of the other hives, the other 2 hives, the Stover and the Algoa. That's a little heavier frame. It's got a lot of honey across the top and some nectar in the bottom. This side is honey and pollen, bee bread. And we got one last frame here. Come on, girls. They're getting a little noisy here. that side doesn't have, squish that one. That side doesn't have anything in it, but this side has honey on it. So they got plenty to eat with the pollen patty that I give them. So there's not a lot of bees in here, but there is brood, so the population will be increasing here before long. And when they start bringing in more nectar and pollen, the queen will start laying up more brood. It's still a little early, so there's no worries about this hive or the other hive swarming anytime soon. So I know down south there's been a lot of Mike Berry and those that's been doing splits and already had some swarms. Mr. Ed and Dirt Rooster have already collected up some swarms. I think I'm going to put this fondant penny right here on top so they can get into it. I had it above the inner cover, but I'm going to put it up here. So let me get this closed up and I'll be back. Okay, well, that's all for the evaluation on my hives this week. When I first got out here, I got a text from one of the people from the bee club, and they're wanting me to go out there and with them and take a look at the soybean hives. So I'll probably have another video on the soybean hives. Got to head out there real quick. So I hope you enjoyed my video and all my videos as far as that goes. And if you did, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified of my future videos. Till we see you out here at the bee yard, happy beekeeping, and thanks for watching.